Okay guys, so I know it's been a while since I posted on the channel, but we've got a little bit of Ford action for you guys today. So obviously the headliner's been out for a little bit, and I have some plans with it that you guys may or may not like. It was for a headliner, so we're gonna give you a little surprise there, and then we are going to update these bad boys right here, because first of all, the one on that far side is sooted out because of the hood stack, and nobody likes orange. So let me take you guys over here and show you what we're starting with. There she is in all her glory. So the plan is to take these and give the fur headliner a mullet. So I kind of gave her a little go right here. So we're just gonna throw it on a time lapse. We're gonna try to shave the front down a little bit and then leave the back long and have a good old mullet on the F350. Okay, so quick update. We're thinking, this is kind of the length we've got right now. We're thinking we're gonna take it and shave it up to this lip right here, and then fade it right here and leave it long like this back here. But it's coming down. It's looking good. Okay, Operation Mullet is complete. Look at this. Look at this. We got a nice short cut up front. A little fade with a middle cut here. Insanity in the back. You can't say that isn't somewhat interesting. So that's the first portion. So we got to take this now and put it in the truck, but I need to finish the cab lights first. Here's a little look at our cab lights. Okay, so here's the cab lights that we're going to install. Smoked lens with white LEDs, so that's going to look way better than the orange. You do have to rewire them, so I probably don't have time to do it today because I got to run. We're taking the SEMA truck to a cruise, so we're going to leave these for tomorrow, and I'll continue the video tomorrow. Okay, so day 2, we're going to go toss the cab lights in, get the headliner installed. It's a little rainy, but there's the big girl. There's the hunk. This one's clearly the fan favorite. Oh, gotta get the bucket. That's how you cover your hood stack right there. Sandcastles. Okay, so we've got all 5 cab lights sitting right here. Smoked lens with an LED white light inside of them. So no amber, pure white. Show you guys what we need to start with on the truck out here. So obviously you'll see they're mounted to the top, but if you go inside, this is what's holding them on. So we need to loosen all these, pull them off the top, and then we'll need to rewire all these electrical clips. So I'll pull all these out right now, because these aren't plug and play, so we need to wire them all. So pop all those out. It's a simple push clip right here. Push that in, they all pop out. Okay, so we've got a little workspace set up to save us from the rain. We're gonna grab the socket kit. We'll get up, pull these nuts that are mounting it to the roof, pull these off, and then replace them with the other ones. Okay, so we've got all of the old bolts removed. As you can see, nothing's left up top. So now what we want to do is we want to come up top. Obviously I'm a little sooty because of the hood stack, but we want to come up top, clean up all this before we put our new ones on. So we'll wipe all this down, make sure it's all nice and clean for the new mount, and then we'll go ahead and start putting the new mounts on and then work our way to wiring. Okay guys, so we're gonna go ahead and mount one of our cab light mounts on this and get one of our setups done. So I already got the test one done, but we're gonna go ahead and do this one and I'll walk you through it. So first thing we wanna do, make sure you have your mount with the seal, the foam seal on both sides. That's gonna stop the water from coming in the cab. That's really important. Otherwise, you're just gonna have water running right down through these holes and you do not want that. Okay, so grab that, and then right away, we wanna throw our light in, because if you look right here, if you mount it, you're not gonna be able to angle it in just because of how awkward the angle is. This kind of just gets pulled through. So you wanna mount this now and then pull the wires through. When we mount it up here, you'll pull them right through this big hole, okay? And then have all of your hardware ready to go. So I've got my nuts and washers right here, and my bolts are up top here with me. So first things first, we'll go ahead, put these together. I'm gonna do that because I need both hands real quick, and then we'll get this mounted. Okay, so we've got the light in there. All you need to do is push it in and twist it so that these little pieces go past the barrier. And then, so that's sitting like that. We're gonna go ahead, feed these wires through. Look at that one-handed action right there. Feed those through, and then as you can see, we've got the old markings from where the other cab light was, so it's easy for me. If your truck does not have cab lights, it's gonna be a little harder. You just wanna make sure it's angled properly and spaced with the front. So we're gonna go ahead, drop that on there. Grab our 2 bolts, pop them through, make sure it's going through both the top and bottom foam and the hole. All we're gonna do is give these bit of a snug, like hand tight, and then we're gonna make sure that everything's tight up top and watch and tighten as we're looking up top to make sure that the entire light is not twisting on us or anything like that. So I'll just snug these up real quick and then we'll go back up top and tighten them fully. Okay, so I've got these hand tightened. So all you want to do is come up top and you're gonna hold the top, tighten the bottom, and make sure that this doesn't twist on you while you're going, just so you make sure it's still sitting in the spot that you want. So as you can see, we've got them all mounted up here. All the wires are hanging out, everything's snug. If you look closely though, these come really close, these wires come really close to this outer edge of the hole, and I'm just worried that they're gonna get rubbed through. If they keep sitting like this, they're gonna bounce around, they're gonna rub right through, and then I'm gonna have an issue with a spark or anything like that. So what I'm gonna do is just take some electrical tape, give it some extra protection, wrap these all up all along here. These ones are close as well. So I'm just gonna go ahead, wrap them up a little more right where they come out, just so that they're protected, and then we'll get to wiring everything up. Okay guys, so everything's got a little bit of wrap on it, just to keep it protected from that outer edge of the hole. Now, what we have to do for wiring is it's no longer plug and play, so we're just gonna clip this off right here. You know, just leave yourself a bit of excess from where it comes out of the harness here. Give yourself a little bit of excess, you'll cut it right about here. We're gonna snip it there. Obviously, we have lots of extra here to work with. So all I'm gonna do here is just, I'll strip the one end, strip the other end, strip these both, slide them into the butt connectors, crimp everything up, and then wrap it, and that'll be all good to go. It'll be wired up. So I'll go ahead, I'll get it all connected, show you guys what it looks like, double check that it works, and then we'll work our way down the line and then just throw the lenses on. Okay, so as you guys can see, we're connected. Put the each end into the butt connector and then crimped it along. And just when you do these, give them a quick tug test just to make sure that everything's tight, that you're crimped tight enough and nothing's gonna pull out, because last thing you want to do is put the headliner back on and then have one of these come out and your light will stop working. Update for you guys, these are not all the same. So some of these, the brown wire is the positive and the black wire is the negative, and on others the brown wire is the negative and the black is the positive for some reason. So I went ahead and I just wired them all up after doing the first one and going, okay, brown's positive, black's negative, pretty easy. Then you go ahead, you flip the switch. Oh, we're missing some lights. So now I gotta go back through, and I already pulled this one apart just to test and see if they were backwards, which they are. So I pulled this one apart, I gotta do this one, I gotta do this one, rewire them backwards because the color coding is apparently incorrect. So I'll go ahead, rewire everything, and then we'll test again, make sure everything works, and then go ahead and throw the lenses on and the lights will be done. So I've got the rest of them rewired. We've got everything wired back up. It's all taken care of properly. Hit that. Everything lights up. So now all that's left to do is throw these bad boys on and we're off to the races. Okay, so now we're up top. All you gotta do is click this piece down in the front first, kind of like so. Make sure everything's sitting snug, then just press the back down if the back wants to go down, like so. Make sure it's snug all the way around. Make sure there's no lip anywhere. And then all we gotta do, take one of these screws that they supply, drop it in that hole, and tighten her up. Cab lights are all on, lights are all on, everything's working, the lenses are on. Here's the first look. Looks way better than those ambers we had on there before. Everything looks clean. Next thing that needs to go are these, because goddamn are they ugly. Look at that. Oh yeah. It's perfect. So we've got a headlight build going on right now with Western Retros that's going to tie in well with those. It's all blacked out, custom build. So those are going to look really nice. Those should be finished this week sometime, hopefully. And then we've got the 6.0 front clip that's got to go on the 05 to 07 swap. So it'll swap the grill out and the header panel behind, so we don't have to chop up the 7.3 header panel. And then bumper is getting worked on by Gridiron Bumpers. They're sponsoring a bumper for it. So the whole front end is going to change up fairly soon here. But till then, those are a nice little upgrade. Okay, so with all that done, it's time to get the mullet headliner back in. So first things first, we got to remove these right here. That right there, they have to come out just so we can get the headliner up. We might have to pop this piece just to slide it under, and then we may have to pop these off if it doesn't want to slide under. Actually, it's pretty flexible. It'll probably just pop the corner right in there. So we'll go ahead, I'll pull both these arms off, and then we'll pull the headliner over. I'll take this off. I don't have any visors right now, so the front's just going to be held on by that and that until I get the new visors. And then it'll be held on by these two arms and then the two pieces in the back plus the pillars. All right, so mullet headliner's in, baby. Look at this. Nice and short up front. Big old party in the back. Oh, that's ridiculous. That's stupid. I love it. All right, guys, so forgot to film an outro, but that's okay because our third brake light came in. So we're gonna pop that in real quick before we end the video. Obviously, here's the old one. She's pretty damn ugly, but I'll show you guys what this new one looks like. Just a nice smoked lens, all LEDs. That'll be a good replacement. That's all we need. And then we're just gonna have to pull all these out. There's the old one. Here's the harness. Our new one should just be plug and play, so we can just go ahead, pop this piece off. Okay, so we've got the seal on the back of the light here. It's just a foam piece, and this is just plug and play. We'll plug that in. Then we've got two little rubber pieces for the screws that'll help those seal off. All right, guys, so that's gonna wrap up the video for today. Just wanted to give you a quick like update and install video just to get things rolling. I want to start putting out some more YouTube videos for you guys and keeping some more content rolling. So I'm gonna get more consistent with that. I want to know what kind of content you guys want to see. Do you want to see show videos, reviews of other people's vehicles? Some of my friends, I've got some friends with some cool vehicles locally, stuff like that. Let me know what you want to see, maybe some installation videos, and I'll keep the content rolling for you guys. Thanks for watching.